Hi everybody, how are you? Yes, 75, it's official as of May 14th. Thank you. And 2 skincare companies that I have used over the last 38 years. I know, that's it. So it's easy for me to talk about it because you shouldn't get confused with only 2 skincare companies. A couple little things I tried in between here and there. I have used red light therapy, but I'll do that on another video. And then my love, what I have fallen in love with that I use every single night, and I love it because it's easy, it's simple, it's inexpensive, and for me personally, it works. Okay, thank you for being here. If you are new to my channel, my name is Lady. I'm 75 years old, as I just said. I live just outside of Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, about 40 minutes. And I welcome you, and I hope you decide to stay. Thank you. My regular subscribers, how are you? And we are well here. We've had a pretty good week, but more importantly, that was a pretty heavy-duty video I did last week, and I want to thank you. You know, I always say this, is I love living on a two-way street, because the two-way street, that's how life should be, right? We come, we go, we're back and forth. We have options to do a U-turn. All of those things. I've never been good on a one-way street. It doesn't leave too many openings, not too many chances to change your mind, or anyway. You left me lots of really great little tips and shared some wisdom with me. I thank you, because I like to think that's what my channel's all about, that you know, I struggle sometimes too, or not sure if I'm doing the right thing. So I get to share it, and I get some opinions and thoughts back. I really appreciate that, and the love and support that you gave me in that video. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. I'm so glad you're here. So what am I going to share with you around there? So those of you who are wondering how Bill's doing,
hello, everybody.
see, I told you he's doing really well. Next week's the big week.
Enjoy your sandwich.
And look at that. Oh my gosh, this is a Reuben. Okay, thanks, honey. Well, it's it's my skincare. Okay, well, the very first, let's just think here. I was 38 when I started using skincare, like actually a skincare company. They didn't have a big line of stuff, but I fell in love with the name, and that's the whole thing. They did not use the word anti-aging as far as I can remember. I think the wording was totally different. I do not like the word anti-aging. It really just more than ticks me off to have all these companies come on and say anti-aging, anti-aging. You know what, the aging process, which, you know, the closer you get and the older we get, we realize that anti-aging doesn't come in a bottle. It's we're very grateful to be aging, and these things are really, really personal, and I really don't like the term because it's a hook. It's to get you to come on and buy the stuff. You know, it feels really good to look good. It feels really good to have nice looking skin. It's probably, for a lot of women, it feels really good not to have any wrinkles. I've come to the point in my life where, you know, I think I got some good genes, but I've never worried about aging. I worry about getting old, but I don't give that a lot of thought, because that's a whole different thing, right? There's a big difference. So for me, I think when we look good and we feel good about the way we look, that really helps on how we feel on the inside. I'm not taken away from that. I don't wear any concealers. I don't wear any makeup, or foundation, I should say. I do wear makeup because I love, love, love my bronzer, and I love my mascara. Don't leave home without it. So all these things are really, really personal. But I'm so glad that I walked the journey that I have, and you know, I got wrinkles and I got super hyper pigmentation, but you know what? I am not going to lose any sleep off of that. I'm not going to let any company, any makeup company or skincare company have me obsessing over the fact that I have them. I'm talking about them because I would like you to be aware of the fact that I have them, and I had to make decisions. Is this what my life's going to be all about? Is because I think I look okay with them. They're part of me. I look at pictures of myself when I'm 27 years old, and all the really big ones, they're there then. So I'm not going to worry about it. It is what it is. I think my attitude and humor about aging is far more valuable than any product. Okay, here we go. 1988, 38 years old. I see this huge ad in the, and I can't remember if it was in the Richmond Review, the Province, or the Vancouver Sun. And I saw this one-page ad. It feels like a facelift. This is the facial cleanser. They didn't have that back then. They had, I think, just a moisturizer, or it was the serum. That I'm not sure of, or maybe it was the two together. Anyway, I loved everything this ad said, and it tells the story about the family, and you can actually see that on their website. I'll make sure I link that down below. And Mr. Siegel, who was a pharmacist, he's since passed, brought his secret to Canada when he immigrated his family to Vancouver and started his company. I loved the product. I could feel the difference. I really felt it made a huge difference. Now, I'm only 38 years old when I started using this, so I don't know if I really needed it, but I thought it was time that at least I got consistent about using something, because prior to that, it was my little blue tin of Nivea or Jergens, or sometimes I would just put on Noxzema. That was it for my skincare. Of course, never mind the baby oil and the iodine for my suntans. Okay, so that was kind of it. Anyway, I loved it. I bought it. It's vegan. It's batched locally. I've been to their little factory. I was there actually almost 30 years after using this, because what happened was they started making a hand sanitizer, which was wonderful. And I just phoned one day and went in and saw how they how the production went on all the hand sanitizers, because that was a big thing that everybody was looking for back then. And then I had introduced myself on the fact that I'd been using Feels Like a Facelift for over 30 years. And it was funny because Daryl said, geez, he says, you know what? He says, you might be the longest using individual of this product. So I thought, oh, that was kind of neat. Anyhow, I have loved this product. It's very different. It's both the lotion and the serum are a white lotion. I love it. Bill's loved it over the years. He every now and then say, if I leave my bottle of serum out, he'd put it on before bedtime, and then he'd say, you know what, I can really feel the difference. This is really making a difference. So, you know, there you go. I'll link the company down below. I used to have a discount code for them, but actually I think they give a pretty good discount online as well. But if I get to talk to somebody, or in the next few days, I will add it to the description down below. All right, so then what happened? Well, I came on YouTube. My channel started in 2017, and somebody else was helping me with it and doing most of it. I had no idea how to do anything on YouTube, and I was sending stuff over, but nothing was happening with my channel. So in 2018, I decided to take my own channel over, and nothing really big happened, but I had a presence. I was there. Anyway, so while I was on YouTube, I met Lisa from Peaches Skincare, and we talked, and she at the time said, let me send you some product and try my Peaches Skincare. And I went, okay, well, I've been using the same one for over 30 years. I was open to trying something different, and she did, and her products are wonderful, absolutely wonderful, very different from what I was using. And it is a, you know, like, I fell in love with the exfoliator and the classic cleanser, which are absolutely wonderful. I haven't used it for a while. I made a big change about 15 months ago, but I'm still using the ACV. I'm left-handed. I'm still using the ACV toner. I had never used a toner until Lisa introduced me to it, and I still have some of the oh my gosh, the polish. This is wonderful stuff. I'm a girl who loves to exfoliate, and this polish afterwards is just, it's wonderful. Anyway, this has got a huge line, and it's also locally batched. So she's hands-on as well, and they own a couple of spas, and both products are organic, and I love that about both these skincare. I love their hands-on. You know, the whole, like I said, the whole anti-aging thing. I mean, there's so much we don't know about a lot of the products that people put on their faces, that I think it's really important that if we're going to use this every day and our pores absorb it, that we know what's in it. I mean, I try to pay attention. I do my best. How's that? I'm not always very good at it, but I do my best. Anyway, so very different. Like I say, it feels like a facelift. They make their product, they put it in boxes, and they ship it off. There's no they're at source and then ship out from there. Whereas with Lisa, she's got a YouTube channel. She can teach you about her product. She teaches lots of, she's a master esthetician. So you get lots of really great information about her skincare products, and they're wonderful. And like I say, it's a whole different program, because there's a lot involved as far as the different products that she recommends. And I know lots of women who've had major issues or problems with their skin have really had huge success. So I'll put her information down below so you can check that out as well. Those are my two skincare companies. That's it. Now, did I fall in love? Yeah, I did. Something had been in my cupboard for a long, long time, but I never knew to what extent I could use it. Before I share that with you, I just want you to know I'm like any other girl. Every now and then, you know, I go, oh my gosh, wow, look what they're saying about that product. I just got to try it. So I did a few months ago, I don't know, maybe 5 months ago, I'm not sure, tried the lanolin cream and it was the sheep placenta that got me. It felt really good with the other skincare that I'm using, but I'm kind of like, yeah, I used it. It's almost finished. Will I rebuy it? I don't think so. Like, I'm not, yeah, I've used it, but I've used it on my hands as well. So anyway, it's nice. I don't think I'll buy it again. Then, oh yeah, this one, okay. I get hooked into, you know, when I see these things, like, oh, I just got to try it. Because, I mean, what girl doesn't want a firm neck? You know what? Neck exercises. You don't have to buy anything. Do neck exercises. And then the other thing I'm going to show you. But yeah, I tried the neck firming cream for the décolleté. It's okay. It's okay. Am I over the moon about it? No. Do I think it's making a huge difference? No. But I got reeled in. Anti-aging, and there you go. All right. This I really, really love, and I will buy this again. I love a hyaluronic acid. I've just been exposed to it in the last year and a half probably, but I really upped my ante on it. Now this was it's inexpensive, and I'm still learning a lot about hyaluronic acid. They all seem to have pretty well basic ingredients. Every now and then there is a company that comes out with extras. So I'm still checking that out. But you know what? I'm using this on my face, on my neck, on my décolleté, and on my arms. I love it. So this, absolutely, I do love this, but I'm still learning about it. So I do love that. All right, so then what happened 15 months ago, and why am I not using all of these things anymore? Well, first of all, I like my life to be really simple, and more so now than I ever have. I'm never really been big on, you know, like doing a whole program, and it's just me. It's totally personal. It really, really is, because I think all these things are really wonderful. But what happened was in 1975, let's go back. My doctor, personal, do not do this, told me to take 2 tablespoons of castor oil to see if we could induce labor. Didn't work, but anyway, I still had this little bottle of castor oil in my cabinet. And every now and then when we got back from a camping trip, or I'd been on the beach with the kids, and my skin would be really dry, I go, oh, well, that stuff's really oily and greasy. I'll just put that on my arms. And I would use it on my arms, on my skin. Never, I would never put anything like that on my face. It's thick and it's sticky. And anyway, and that little bottle I had, that was from the pharmacy. That was a laxative. Okay, so different castor oils for different purposes. Anyway, but I've made quite a few videos about castor oil. Then I made one and didn't really do anything. And then I saw that was a 30-day challenge. That one I found interesting. I went, castor oil? Are you serious? Yes, I am. I love this stuff. I absolutely love this stuff. Since that time, that's all I've used on my face. Straight. Every now and then I might put, hydraulic acid with it or whatever, but this is what goes on my face every single night. Sometimes when I want a little bit of a glow, you know how everybody likes to have that glow on their cheeks? I'll just put a little bit on my fingers and I might create a little bit of a glow like that with my castor oil. So I love my castor oil. So in the last 15 months, I've used it on my face, I've used it on my neck, I've used it on my décolleté. I continue to use it on my arms because I think it's what made a huge difference on my arms over all of these years, having that on it. Because when you start learning about castor oil, it's really, really incredible. Now this company is, I've started using this one in the last few months. I've tried many, many different kinds of castor oils. Heritage was the castor oil that I settled on after I tried about 4 or 5 different ones. Listen, if I can share something with you about castor oil, this is certified organic. I would only buy certified organic. That means absolutely 100% sure somebody's checked those farms in India and they are certified to be producing organic soybeans. Not soybeans, castor beans. Their bean is, if it's from India and it's organic or it's certified organic, it's okay. Don't pay $10 or $15 more because somebody's got a different label, a fancier label on it or anything. Do your homework, because when you go on, it's like some of them are just like they can, big dollar difference. And this one ticks all the boxes, and so does Heritage. I love Heritage. They've been in business since 1969 in the US, and trust comes with that. And this company is in Edmonton, Alberta. I use this castor oil and I've used Heritage, both. And I got attracted to this one because of the pump. At the time, I don't know if Heritage has one now that came with the pump, and I didn't want to go shopping around for pumps and glass. Anyway, so now I've got three bottles like this. I put them through the dishwasher and then I sterilize them in hot water, and so I can reuse the bottle, or I can just take this off and use it on the bottle, and having a pump makes all the difference. So castor oil has been my thing for 15 months. Has it gotten rid of my hyperpigmentation? Sometimes it lightens a little bit, but I think my red light therapy does more for that than the castor oil. Everybody's experience with castor oil is going to be different. Some people say, oh, absolutely, it can't not be the only thing that you use. Well, I do. It has worked for me. I love the price of it. It works for me. And yeah, so to date, that has been my skincare. And I can't say enough about it. It's not going to work for everybody, just like any of the other products might not work for everybody. Everybody has different skin, have different outcomes. Everybody is different on how committed they are to any of it. I love my castor oil. You go back and just look what it's done for my surgeries, how it's healed my scars, how I make a poultice for my feet, how I put it on my legs. I put it on my joints, and I put it on my face. I love that. I love it that I don't have to have 25 different products. I can have one and it works for me. But I'm still going to pick up the odd this and that, because I'm just like the rest of you. I go, wow, that sounds really intriguing. But I do know one thing for sure, that as we age, it's nice to have really great wrapping paper, and I have beautiful bows. But you know, at the end of the day, when you take the bow off and you unwrap everything, the most beautiful gift usually is inside of all of that. So keep that in mind, that aging is a wonderful process if you decide it's going to be so. We still have so much to do and so much to look forward to. So, you know, anyway, I don't know what to say. I gotta go. Yeah, I don't know, all this, it just blows my mind. Yeah, it's a lot of money, and it's I don't know how necessary it all is, but I know we want to feel good, and know we look good, we feel good. So that's important too. Anyway, thank you for being here, and remember, there is no future in our past. Bring all the hard lessons, they're the best ones. Dream and imagine. Love you guys. Thanks for being here.